Okay, so thank you all very much for joining me this evening. My name's Sue McLaurin. Would you like to have younger looking skin so that you can feel gorgeous no matter what your age? Do you or one of your loved ones have a skin condition like acne, rosacea, scarring, eczema, anything that affects their self-confidence? Would you like to earn an extra income so that you can spend more time with your children, so that you can feel secure that you could retire comfortably, so you could quit a job that you hate, so that you could put yourself or your children through university? Tonight, I'd like to take just 30 minutes to introduce you to an amazing range of skincare products that are not only fantastic for anti-aging, but can help you with a whole host of skin issues, skin problems, skin conditions, and also tell you a little bit about how you could have the opportunity to earn a little bit of extra income as well. So a little bit about me. I've been a makeup artist for 15 years now. I've also been a beauty writer and an educator. I've seen a lot of different skincare and makeup products in my time. Obviously, as a makeup artist, it's part of our job to keep up with trends of what's going on in makeup and skincare. And also, when I was writing for a national women's magazine, I would get sent a lot of products to test, and I never really found anything that made me go, wow. So I guess I was just kind of skeptical about all of the newest, latest, greatest miracle products. At the time, I was in my late 40s. I'd always had problems, well, not super problem skin, but I'd never had perfect skin, let's put it that way. So even in my late 40s, I still suffered from adult acne. I'd have pretty regular breakouts. I had oily skin, open pores, congested skin, and blackheads on my nose and my chin. And it was, you know, I tried lots of things to clear my skin up, but nothing had ever really worked. I also had quite sensitive skin, which meant that I didn't like to try a lot of new skincare products. Even liquid foundation used to irritate my skin. In January of 2014, one of my makeup artist colleagues called me all excited and told me about this amazing skincare product that she'd found. But being the natural skeptic that I am, like perhaps some of you on the call tonight are, I, didn't get that excited, and in fact, I didn't even really try the product, didn't look at it at that time. Let's fast forward to September last year, so about a year ago now, I got a contract with Channel 9, and it was when I was working at Channel 9, I saw one of the makeup artists there who I'd known for a couple of years. I hadn't seen her for a while though. Now she's only 2 years younger than me, but I was quite surprised when I saw her for the first time. I thought, oh my God, has she had a facelift? She looks amazing. She looks like she's about 35. Wonder what she's done. And then I remembered, oh, she's using that Nucerity stuff. So that kind of got me to thinking a little bit, and a few other things happened around that time too. And then eventually I got on the phone and spoke to my friend who'd initially spoken to me about the product and asked if she wanted to catch up for coffee. I hadn't seen her for a couple of years either. Last time I'd seen her, she was just a new mum. So, I knew that she was dealing with a young toddler, I guess, at that time. And she sat down opposite me and she looked amazing too. Like her skin was clear and glowing and looked beautifully natural. So that was kind of enough for me. I said, okay, I need to try this product. And the amazing thing was, after the first night, I actually felt a difference. So that was quite incredible to me because, as I said, I'd tried a lot of things. After I finished the first bottle, I noticed that my skin was a lot less oily. And now, 9 months later, I'm happy to say that the congestion's all cleared up, no more blackheads on my chin or my nose, breakouts are very, very rare nowadays. And it's even started to soften my wrinkles. Yay! So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So, what is this product and what makes it different? Just try and get this technology here. Here we go. So, When we talk about skincare, we can talk a little bit about various different things that we've had throughout history. So we can go back as far as ancient times with the ancient Chinese and the ancient Egyptians, and they were the first ones that started using emollients on their skin. So what we would now consider things like moisturizers. So they were plant oils and maybe even animal fats and that sort of thing, just to try and put moisture back into their skin. More recently, we've done things like we've had procedures come into popularity, things like microdermabrasion and laser, and what they're actually doing is slightly damaging the surface of the skin and encouraging the skin to renew itself and rebuild itself. When we talk about ageing, there are two primary causes of ageing. Number one is sun damage, which obviously is a big issue here in Australia. We spend a lot of time outdoors and we have a lot of sun, particularly here in Queensland. The second major cause is the body's loss of natural moisture. So this is just something that happens naturally. We lose moisture from our skin, and particularly at night. And so one of the best ways to combat ageing is to stop this loss of moisture. So basically, Skincerity is a third generation in skincare technology, I guess. And what this is, it's a breathable barrier. So the skin is our largest organ, and it has a variety of different purposes. One of the main ones obviously being to protect everything inside our body, so our organs, our bones and our blood and everything else that's inside. When our skin is damaged at all, whether it's compromised by a cut or a pimple or a sore or something like that, the body tries to heal itself by drawing moisture away from that area that has been damaged. Even wrinkles are very similar to that, so it tends to be quite dry. So, if you cut yourself, you'll feel it dries up and a scab comes over and what have you. So what Skincerity does is it tricks the skin and the body into thinking that the skin is intact and it's not damaged. So if you look at the four pictures that we've got here, the first one here is showing you that little dip that you can see. That's where there's a cut or something like that. And then in the second picture is where we have rolled the Skincerity over that skin issue. The third picture is where all of the moisture comes back up to the surface of the skin. Because we've got that barrier over the skin, the body thinks it's normal, and so it sends the moisture back up. And then the last picture is the normal skin again. So basically the barrier tricks the body and uses the body's own healing system to heal the skin. And I like to say, I like to use the analogy, it's kind of like if you break your arm and the doctor will put a plaster over your arm, and it's not that plaster cast that fixes the bone. The body fixes the bone itself. The plaster cast just puts your body in an optimal situation so that the body can heal itself. So Skincerity is kind of doing the same thing, putting your body in that optimal situation. So it all sounds fairly medical, doesn't it? Well, actually, it was initially developed for medical purposes. So the inventor of Skincerity was, one of the main people on the team, the inventors, was a lady called Phyllis, and she worked for a medical lab, and they were developing a drug delivery system to help hospital patients who had skin issues where they wanted to so they might have had wounds or cuts or bed sores or that sort of thing where they needed to get antibiotics, so topical antibiotics onto the skin. And what they were finding was that the antibiotic creams would rub off on the bed sheets or the clothes or even the gauze dressings that they would put on the patients. So the American government gave millions of dollars to this lab to develop this product, which was a breathable barrier which would hold the antibiotics onto the skin. Now, while they were doing all this research and testing, poor Phyllis fell over and broke her arm. So Phyllis was in her late 60s at the time. So obviously at that age, our bones don't heal as well as when we're much younger. And her hand actually didn't heal, or the bone didn't set properly, so she had to have a further surgery and pins inserted into her hand. And when she'd finished all of that surgery and they took all the plasters off, she had quite a bit of scarring there. And her surgeon said to her that what she needed to do was use vitamin E and put that on the scars, and that would get rid of the scars. So she was popping open the capsules of vitamin E, putting that onto her scars, and of course she was finding that that vitamin E oil was rubbing off onto her clothes, her bed sheets, and what have you. So being the clever person that she was, she decided to get her lab to mix her up a batch of their magic potion, and instead of putting the antibiotics in it, they put in vitamin E and also grapeseed oil, which she knew would help heal her scars as well. And then she just started to roll that on the scars there. And after a couple of months, the scars had pretty much disappeared, but it wasn't until one of her friends said to her, "What have you been doing to your hand? It looks like your hand's had a facelift." And she said, "Oh, I've been using this medical product to get rid of the scars." And her friend said, "Well, can I put it on my face?" And it was at that moment that the light bulb went off in Phyllis's mind, and she realised that she was sitting on something that could be very, very big. So she realised that obviously we could go down the medical path, but instead she decided to take the product down a cosmetic path, realising the huge amount of potential there was for the product in an anti-aging market. And so she put it out to tender, and it was eventually purchased by the three gentlemen who developed the company of Nucerity. So this is Phyllis's hands, you can see in the picture there, and it's very, very clear which one was the one with the break. She's now been rolling that hand for about 7 years, and people say to her, "Well, why don't you roll the other hand?" And she says, "Well, that's my business card." So I haven't actually met Phyllis yet, but some of the other people in my team have, and they've seen those hands and assure me that that is absolutely what they look like in the flesh. No doctoring of the product there. So it's pretty amazing. So what is it in the product that makes it so wonderful? So I've mentioned those active ingredients, very powerful antioxidants that we have in Skincerity. So we've got the vitamin E and the grapeseed oil. So you can also see here that we've got Skincerity Renew. This is a new product which just came out earlier this year, and this one is primarily aimed towards anti-aging. So Skincerity is great for anti-aging, but it's also useful for a whole range of other skin conditions, and I've got a list which I'll show you shortly. And the Skincerity Renew has all of those other anti-aging things. You can read the name of that there. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but enough to say that it's a derivative of coconut oil, which we all hear a lot about in the news now. So generally Skincerity Renew for anyone over about the age of 35 who doesn't want to look like they're over the age of 35. So there's also some non-active ingredients in the products as well. There's the fluoropolymer mask, which actually holds the active ingredients into the skin. Skincerity has a green apple fragrance. Skincerity Renew is fragrance-free, and there is also acetone in the products. Now, some people get a little bit scared when we say the word acetone, but it's a vital ingredient of both of these products. It's not absorbed by the skin. Acetone is a naturally occurring substance. It's in broccoli, it's in green apples, hence the fragrance, and it's also in breast milk. The reason we have it in Skincerity and Skincerity Renew, it's, as I said, it's a vital ingredient. It keeps the product liquid when it's in the bottle. So the bottles come with a roller ball, and you just roll it on. It also keeps the roller ball hygienic, so you can share the same bottle between different members of the family. That's not a problem at all. When you put the product onto your skin, the acetone flash dries immediately, but before it does that, it actually disinfects the skin. It's a very powerful antimicrobial. So this is great for people with things like acne. It's going to get rid of all of that bacteria off the skin before it seals in all of those active ingredients. And the last thing that it does is, as it evaporates, it punches millions of microscopic holes into the mask, which is what allows it to be breathable. So the the air can get in, but the moisture doesn't get out. So we have some other products as well. We've got the Eye Effects 3. So this is a little eye gel, which we like to call nature's Botox, and it targets 3 areas of aging and 3 problem areas around the eyes. That's our fine lines, our bags under the eyes, and puffiness, so dark circles and puffiness. So that's the Eye Effects 3, and you can see here some fantastic results with Eye Effects 3. There's Olivia. You can see how that's really reduced the bags and darkness under her eyes and given her a bit of a lift as well. Martina's had fantastic results using Eye Effects 3 for 9 months. The Advanced Exfoliator is one of my absolute favourite products. I remember the first time I saw this product or tried this product, I was at a presentation and we each put it on the back of our hands. So we just kind of rubbed the product into our hands, and you can actually feel all of the dead skin coming off. It's kind of quite gross, but the instant thing that I thought was, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get this onto my face. It's a pretty amazing exfoliator. Gentle enough to use every day, but definitely very effective. I love using this in my work as a makeup artist, and I tend to use it on everyone that sits in my chair. It's the first thing that we do. And because you use it dry, I like to actually get the client to rub it into their own skin. And I really enjoy that reaction that they get too. They're always like quite surprised, and it's like, ooh, what is that? And I'm like, oh, that's all your dead skin coming off. So if you haven't tried this one, definitely give it a try, because it really is an amazing product. One of the other things that I love about this product is that it has no microbeads in it. And as you may know, hearing in the news, they were banned in the States recently. Australia hopefully will follow suit soon, but this product has no microbeads in it. Peptide Plus is our beautiful anti-aging moisturiser. It's oil-free, super for anti-aging, and it feels really smooth and soft and not heavy and oily and greasy. So that's a lovely product too. Rejuvenating Barrier is another favourite of mine. It's the world's only water-based serum. I love this as a daytime moisturiser. It's really lovely under makeup as a primer. I know a lot of makeup artists use this as a primer. Also really good for shaving, so men like this as an aftershave, and waxing as well. It's a really good one. Body Silk is our top-to-toe beautiful body conditioning product. It has a variety of different oils in it, including argan oil. I love using this on my hair, both before and after I straighten my hair. It's really, really lovely. Lovely on nails, cuticles, that sort of thing as well. So we've got some of our before and after transformations here, and these are not just pictures that we found on the internet. These are all pictures that we in our team, or pictures of people that we in our team know. So here's Judy. She's been using the products for about 6 weeks. I haven't met Judy, but I love her story. Judy's a farmer, and she wasn't really concerned about what her skin looked like because, as she said, well, the cows don't care. But her daughter convinced her to try the products, which she did, and she's had an amazing result. So I wonder what the cows think now. So Nucerity and all our products, not only for use by women, but men love these products as well. So here's Gary after just 1 week. Fantastic results. This is not me, this is another Sue, but I would be very, very happy if that was my turkey neck gone after a couple of months. Lauren's had fantastic results on her under eye area, so I'm sure she's really happy too. Sharon, this is a great result, and I think I love the story of Sharon because she was someone that really lacked self-confidence because she considered her skin to be so problematic and didn't like to have photos of herself taken. And now she's quite happy to pose for the camera. So it's really fantastic that, you know, just a skincare product can help you so much on the inside as well. It's a really fantastic product for acne. We've got a few before and afters of acne here. I have a 15-year-old son, and he takes his bottle of Skincerity when he goes to his dad's house, brings it back when he comes to my house. He's definitely a devoted user. He's going on school camp next week, so I'm curious to see if he takes his Skincerity on camp with him. But I'm sure he will, because he definitely knows how helpful it is when he gets those teenage breakouts. This is Dorothy here, and Dorothy's one of the first success stories that I discovered when I first started using Skincerity, and I was really, really amazed. So she's got very painful cystic acne there. She said it was like bee stings. But again, this was a real confidence, and she really came out of her shell. You can imagine how difficult it would be, not only painful, but you know, it'd be very difficult living with that sort of cystic, painful acne. But so, yeah, she's really become very confident now. And she's got quite a few YouTube videos too, describing how she uses Skincerity. Not only active acne, but acne scarring can be helped with Skincerity as well. So that's another fantastic result. Anne's lovely anti-aging there. Sunburn. I recently went on holidays over to Sri Lanka, and I got badly sunburnt on the back of my neck because I had my hair in a ponytail and forgot to put sunscreen there. And I got back to the hotel that night and it was really red. And it was incredible how soothing it was when I rolled the Skincerity on my sunburn, and the next morning it was hugely relieved. Now, it kind of looks like this lady's skin is peeling off, but that's actually the mask coming off there. Mozzie bites, so great for your kids if they get infected mozzie bites, helps to clear them up. Stretch marks, scarring as well, really, really helpful with scarring. We do say that the wound should be closed, so once the stitches are out, that's when you can start rolling on the Skincerity. Steve's had great results there after he had some skin cancer treatments. Psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, so anything that's red hot and itchy can be helped definitely with Skincerity as well. Acne rosacea, so Tony Miller there on the right, she is the first person in Australia that used this product. She's a naturopath and an iridologist, and she was unable to cure or to fix her late onset rosacea, and a friend of hers in Canada had seen photos of Arlene on the left and sent a bottle of Skincerity over to Tony. So she started rolling, and she actually didn't take a before photo, but so that first photo there of her is 4 days after she was rolling, and because she already started to see a difference, she realised that the product was working, so she quickly took a photo then. And so then she was responsible for bringing the product into Australia, so that's why we're all using now, which is great. So we've got some forehead lines and some tattoo, so great for helping healing tattoos. You can start rolling it straight after having the tattoo done as well. So there's a bit of a list of everything that Skincerity and Skincerity Renew can help with, and I think the only reason there's a longer list for Skincerity is because that product has been around for a bit longer. So we'll see what happens there. We're all very, very excited about a new product that we've got coming out into the range in the next few weeks. And this is Elite, and Elite is our product, a health and wellness product that's going to help us to look younger and feel better from the inside out. So it's a daily drink full of adaptogens and botanicals with really interesting names like Indian gooseberry and ashwagandha, which helps to reduce cortisol, which is a stress hormone, to reduce inflammation. It helps to preserve our collagen, supports a healthy digestive and immune system, decreases fatigue, improves mental clarity, improves your sleep, and helps to maintain skin elasticity. It sounds amazing and I want it now, but we do have to wait a couple of weeks for that. So it is available on pre-launch order now, and we should have it in just a few weeks. So how can you get these products? Well, there's 3 different options so that everyone can start rolling. Firstly, you can get the products retail, which doesn't mean from a shop, because our products will never be available in shops. They're only sold through distributors. So the person that invited you onto the call tonight could retail those products to you. You could also join our VIP program, which is online shopping, and the products are heavily discounted there. Or you can open a wholesale account, which is the best value, and it's how we buy. It also means you have the opportunity to be rewarded for sharing those products. So our customer loyalty program, it used to be called affiliate, we've changed that now to customer loyalty, is where you can get the products online. So it's just like any regular online shopping. So you go in, you set up an account with your email address, and you shop, and the products are shipped directly to your home. We do have the convenience shipping option where your products will be sent regularly out to you. You just choose which products you like, and they send you a reminder email just before your products are due to ship. You can put a hold on that or cancel at any time without any penalties. The greatest thing about that is you earn loyalty points. So for every 7 products you for every product you earn, you get 1 point. Purchase 7 products and you get 1 free product. So that's really, really fantastic as well. The other option is to open a wholesale account. We call this an amazing opportunity, and this is also the opportunity that I chose to participate in. I started to see photos like this around the same time as I started to use the product. I was seeing some of my friends' photos like this all over Facebook. They were away in Vegas on a company trip and having a great time, and I didn't want to miss out on that. So I decided to take up that opportunity. By becoming a wholesale member, Nucerity rewards us for sharing the products with our friends and family. And that's a natural thing that we do. When we find something that we love, we tell people about it. We've just had a new Thai restaurant open up in the suburb that I live in, and I'm telling everybody about it because it's absolutely amazing. As a makeup artist, obviously I would recommend makeup products to my clients. People would always sit in the chair and ask me for recommendations, but I never got even as much as a thank you from those companies where I would recommend those products. And I still haven't had a free meal at that Thai restaurant. So, this is the amazing opportunity that we have here. It's a perfect time. Nucerity's only been in Australia for 3 years. So the secret's really just getting out. People are just starting to hear about it. It's growing very rapidly, and it is a global business. It's available now in 17 countries. So why become a wholesale member? Well, you get the best price, and you also have the potential to earn some income simply by sharing the products. And so how do we do this? So firstly, you set up a wholesale account, which costs, it's a one-off fee of $40.50. You can then purchase a product pack, whichever is right for you, and there's quite a few different options. You place an auto ship order and you just start to share. So at the moment we have special prices on some of our product packs. So the builder pack there that you can see, normally $14.85, is currently $13.36. The success and the leader packs from $742.50 to $653. All of these packs currently include the $40.50 enrolment fee. So it's a fantastic saving there. We also have just the product user packs. They are just over $50 off at the moment, but you do need to pay your enrolment fee with these packs. So you can either choose the one with the Skincerity or the Skincerity Renew there. So just choose which one of those is right for you, and as I said, then start sharing it. So your only commitment to the company is in order to keep your account active is basically 2 products a month. And so you can set that up on an auto ship where they will just ship them directly to you each month. There's no lock-in But obviously by sharing, you have the opportunity to have your products paid for and generate an income. So simply, it's people-to-people marketing, network marketing. You just tell people in your network, they tell people in their network, and so and so. And obviously the benefits flow back to you. So we also, as I said, have lots of fun, go on various different trips. So this is some of my team members over in Hawaii a couple of months ago. So having a great time there, and I look forward to joining them on one of those trips in the near future. So as I said, the secret is getting out. We're getting some great press on the products. Nucerity itself was in the Oscars gift bag last year, I think. We've got some fantastic young YouTubers and Instagram personalities who are loving our products as well. So currently in Australia, there's only about 15,000 people who've been using our products, so it's very, very small. But the opportunity obviously is there, the secret's getting out, and people are going to know about it. So if you'd like to have great skin, great inner wellness, and the opportunity to earn a great income and fun with amazing friends, then I would definitely recommend that you get back in touch with the person who invited you onto the webinar this evening. Ask any questions that you may have, and hopefully I look forward to meeting you soon. Thank you very, very much for listening this evening. I hope you have enjoyed the presentation. And good night.